Good morning. I'm just going to shift my mat forward a little bit so we've got a little bit more room here. And hello. Oh, it's very bright. I'm just going to lean back a bit so I can kind of see you. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me here Sunday morning, early morning. Well, it's not that early, but morning flow. I don't know how you guys are feeling today, but I am feeling not tired per se, but it was a full moon last night. And so I find that full moons, impact our sleep cycle. And so a lot more tossing and turning. So energetically, I don't feel super tired. I don't know about you, but just feeling like a little bit more chill today. So we're gonna have a nice little flow. We're gonna hold some of the poses a little bit longer than normal, take our time to really sink into them, find the pose. Reminder that your poses don't need to be static. You can move around and try something out, wiggle the hips, shift the weight, like play around in the pose. So that's my invitation for you this morning, is to explore and have fun and remember to breathe. So with that, let's come on down to the mat. I'll meet you in Shavasana. And we'll start there by taking our awareness out of the outside external world and shifting it to our internal physical world. We can start to shift the awareness to our breath, starting to lengthen your inhales and your exhales as you breathe in and out through the nose. So here with the new moon, or with the full moon, this is a really good time to just reaffirm our goals and our direction. Let go of anything that's not serving us in our lives, in our practice, anything like that. So while you're here on the mat, breathing into the body, creating space for movement, I want you to also create space to invite in your intentions for yourself today, here on the mat, or later on, or through the week, or through the holidays, or even as we approach the new year. We use this breath to not only create space to move, but space to be. So we keep breathing in and out through the nose, expanding through the body with your inhale, and contracting as you exhale. Just a couple more breaths like that, nice and deep. Beautiful. I want you to draw your feet towards this, well, your toes towards the sky. So you're coming up onto the heels of your feet. So they're just not open to the side anymore, and toes point up. Keeping your left foot like this, so the heel is rooting down into the floor, you're going to bring your right knee into the chest, interlace your fingers, and then slowly begin to draw the knee in towards the chest, maybe gently over towards the right armpit. This is half wind relieving pose. It's also a nice way to open up and warm up the hip. So as we're here, we breathe in and out through the nose. Beautiful. Release the right leg back down. Let's bring the left knee in. Interlace the fingers over the shin. Keep the right heel rooted to the earth, active toes as you draw the left knee in towards the chest and then towards the left armpit. Beautiful. Let's bring the right knee in to meet the left. So now we can wrap both legs in a squeeze, drawing the armpit, or sorry, the knees in towards the chest and the armpit. And from here, from this place, if you want, you can add a gentle rock side to side. And then we'll find some stillness. Release the right arm by your ear. And let's roll to the right side body and pause. Taking a full deep inhale here and a full complete exhale. Rooting into the palm, we're going to push ourselves up and over. Let's find child's pose. Knees wide, big toes touch as we hinge the hips to the heels. Melt the forehead to the ground. Palms reach forward. Taking a moment here to create the same space in the back body as we expand and contract through our breath. With your next inhale, you're going to pull yourself up into tabletop. Shifting your palms so that they're underneath the shoulders and your hips stack over your knees. With an inhale, we lift the head, lift the tail. Exhale, round, push the floor away. Inhale, rise. Exhale, round. Inhale, rise. Exhale, round. Couple more. Inhale, rise. Exhale, round. Inhale, rise. Exhale, round. As we come into the last set, take your deepest inhale here as you lift the head, lift the tail. Fill up. Hold it here for 1, 2, 3. Exhale fully as you round the back, gaze to belly, push the floor away. Hold the empty breath for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come neutral spine. Beautiful. Walk the hands forward, tuck the toes under, hinge the hips to the heels. Inhale. Exhale, we're going to come up downward facing dog. Let's take a couple breaths here to pedal up the legs. Maybe sway the hips side to side. Make any movements here that your body is asking for. Clicks and creaks and cracks are okay. The body's waking up. And then from here, let's inhale, sweep our right leg to the sky. And exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Inhale the knee to the sky. And exhale, let's step the foot between the hands. We're going to lower the the left knee down, untuck the toes. As we inhale, we're going to gather the arms, rise for low lunge. Exhale, cactus the arms, let the heart shine forward, lift the gaze. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, can you lean back a little bit further? Inhale, exhale, rise. Bring the hands back to the mat. Tuck the left toes under, lift the knee. Inhale, right leg to the sky, nice and slow. Exhale, downward facing dog. We inhale the left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to your nose. Inhale, lift the knee. Exhale, we're going to step the foot between the hand, lower the right knee, untuck the toes. We inhale, rise up. Exhale, cactus, lean back, gaze lift. Take an inhale. As you exhale, can you open the heart a little bit more? Gaze to the ceiling, be here and breathe. Inhale, fill it up. Exhale, up and hands to the mat. Tuck the right toes under, lift the knee. Inhale, left foot to the sky. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, gaze forward, bend the knees. Exhale, let's tiptoe up to the top of the mat. Bring big toes to touch. Use an inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, press. Exhale, release Tadasana. Be here and breathe. Maybe close the eyes. Rooting through the feet, we grow tall through the crown. Shoulders are drawn back and down. With your next inhale, I want you to sweep the arms up, reach up as high as you can. Exhale, we're gonna fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. We're gonna step the left foot to the back of the mat. Planning to lift up into a high lunge. With an inhale, we rise. As you exhale, I want you to keep your arms going behind you. Nice big circle. Inhale them back up. Exhale, let them come behind you. Again, inhale them up. Exhale down. Two more like that. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And here, land in the pose. Take an inhale, lengthen through the fingertips. And as we exhale, we find warrior two. Take your time, land in the pose, bend into the front knee, heel to arch alignment, arms up at shoulder height, we gaze forward. Maybe you want to add a little sway here in the torso. Reaching the right arm forward, the left arm back. Add some movement into the waist. Maybe we find stillness for a moment or two. And then bring your right forearm to your right thigh as you reach your left arm up and over, past the ear, stretching out from the back foot to the tippy fingers of the left hand. Option here for a short count to release the right arm up to the ceiling with the left, holding it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We inhale, rise. Exhale, warrior 2. Flip your front palm, bring your left hand to your left leg as you reach the right arm back. Inhale forward again, warrior 2. Bring the hands to your hips. We straighten the front knee, pivot the toes. All 10 toes face the long edge of the mat. From here, we take a big inhale, fill up through the chest. Exhale, hinge from the hips as we fold forward. From here, you can take a wider stance. And then what I want you to do is turn the palms so the fingertips face the back or like back behind you. Okay, so your wrists are facing forward. And if you can, walk the palms in between the legs as you draw the crown towards the earth. Just as far as you can. Be here and breathe. You can slowly start to bring the palms forward. Fingertips can come back towards the front. And then take an inhale, we rise halfway. Exhale, we walk towards the top of the mat, frame the front foot. And then from here, we're gonna step the right foot back, find plank. Hold for an inhale. Exhale here or from your knees, you can lower down to a hover for chaturanga. Let's inhale, rise, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Gaze at the front of the mat. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, tiptoe up to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, all the way lift. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, breathe. Exhale, release. Pause here. Maybe close the eye. Let's take an inhale. Sweep the arms up, rise, full breath. Exhale, we hinge forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. This time we're stepping the right foot to the back of the mat. Root down through the front foot. When you're ready, we inhale, rise, arms overhead. Exhale, we rotate them back behind you. Inhale, rise. Exhale, down. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And we stay here, landing in the pose. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, warrior 2. We pivot the back foot. Take your time. Land into your pose. Slowly bend the knee, reach the arm. Maybe you want to add that little push and pull in the torso, reaching the arms back and forth. Maybe not. And then maybe we land. We bring that left forearm to the left thigh and we sweep the right arm up and overhead, reaching it nice and far here, stretching out across the whole right side. Beautiful. Inhale, rise, warrior two. And then flip the front palm, right hand to right thigh as you reach the left arm back. And inhale, forward, warrior two. Palms to the hips. We straighten the front knee. Pivot the toes. Okay, again, we take a big inhale here, but this time as we exhale, we're going to stay here. Your next inhale, we use the arms, we sweep them up. Exhale, we bring them back down behind us, interlace the fingers. Draw the hands down towards the seat, lengthen through an inhale. Exhale, we fold from the hips as we hinge forward, drawing crown to earth. And slowly draw the hands to the back if they're floating up in the air, and then you can release the palms to the earth. Take a quick inhale, and as you exhale, crown towards the floor. Next inhale, we rise halfway. Exhale, walk the hands to the top of the mat, frame the front foot, step the left toes back, plank. Hold for an inhale. Exhale, we lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, bend the knees, gaze forward. Exhale, we can tiptoe up to the front. Use an inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, forward. Inhale, root to rise all the way left. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, press. Exhale, release. Be here and breathe. Bring your hands to your hips. Root down into the left foot. Bring the right foot to the inner left leg. Open the right knee to the right side of the room for tree pose. You can bring your hands to heart center. Rooting down through the heel, growing tall through the crown, just like in Tadasana. Just one foot on the ground. Be here and breathe. Gently, listen carefully. We're going to bring the right knee forward and then come into toppling tree, sending the leg long behind you, keeping the hands at heart center for this variation. Let's point the right toes today. Slowly land the right toes, lunge pose. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Rooting into the front foot. Again, we're going to step forward. This time, bring the right shin to the left thigh. Bend into the right, into the left knee. Flex the right toes here. You can stay like this, hands at the heart, or you can begin to bend into that left knee until you can bring the palms to the earth. If you're doing this, you can hook your right toes around the left tricep. Beautiful. Bring the hands back to the heart. With an inhale, we rise. Exhale, right foot to the floor. Release the palms, mountain pose. Take a moment, send some breath to the left foot. Hands to the hips. We're rooting into the right foot this time. Left foot to the inner right leg. Left knee open to the left side. Palms to heart. Gently release the left knee forward. And then as you inhale here, we prepare to exhale into toppling tree. Keeping the hands at the heart, we're pointing the left toes this morning, toppling forward. So we're working to be parallel with the earth. And we lower the left toes to the ground, landing in a lunge. We inhale the arms up. Exhale them back to the heart. Rooting into the front leg, we step forward, crossing the left shin to right thigh. Bend into the right knee. Again, option to sink lower here. Maybe you can even bring the hands to the floor, in which case we're wrapping the left toes around the right tricep. If that's a little low for you and you've got blocks nearby, you could even bring your hands to 2 blocks, working just to bring the floor up a little higher, okay? So either way, wherever you are today is perfect. Be here and breathe. And we bring hands back to heart. If they're not there, slowly rise. You release the foot, release the palm. Mountain pose, be here and breathe. Beautiful. Take a look at where you are on the mat. And let's just come to the center of the mat, just so we have more space. From here, we're going to inhale the arms up. As you exhale, sweep the right arm back down. Rotate the arm so the palm faces outward. Bend the right knee. Grab the inner edge of the right foot. Starting here with knees together, left arm raised. We're in dancer's pose right now. If we're going to move a little bit deeper, you can begin to push the foot into the right hand. We open the hip. It's going to tilt the body forward, but you're going to keep your gaze lifted and your arm reaching up. Be here and breathe. Slowly, we're going to raise. Don't release the foot yet. We're going to bring the right knee forward, cross it over the left, wrap it around, and then bring the right arm under the left, eagle bind. Be here and breathe. Beautiful. Uncross the legs, uncross the arms, sweep them up. Inhale. Exhale them back by your side. Pause here. Let's do the other side. Inhale the hands up. Exhale only the left down. We rotate the palm so it faces outward. Bend the left knee and grab the inner edge of the foot. We're here in dancers. You can stay here. You can move deeper by kicking the foot into the hand. Again, we topple forward, but maintain a lifted gaze as you reach the right arm up. And slowly we rise. Don't release that left foot. Instead, we're going to bring it all the way around the right, wrapping the toes, and then bring the left elbow under the right for eagle pose. Drawing the legs and the arms together through the midline, the center line of the body. Beautiful. Slowly uncross the legs, release the arms, sweep them up. Inhale, reach, and exhale them back down. Mountain pose. With your next inhale, I want you to shrug your shoulders up towards your ears. And as you exhale, roll them back and down. Again, inhale forward and up. Exhale back and down. One more, inhale forward and up. Exhale back and down. Other way, inhale back and up. Exhale forward and down. Inhale back and up. Exhale forward and down. And one more, inhale, rise. Exhale down. Inhale, mountain pose. Let's come back to the top of the mat. Inhale, draw the arms up overhead, really fill up here. And exhale, let's fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold, plant the hands, step back, let's find plank, hold for an inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Now let's flow again, nice and slow. We're gonna inhale forward, high plank. Exhale, we lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful. From here, let's come down to the knees, landing the knees hip distance. We're gonna rise up onto the knees. Okay, from here, we're gonna bring the palms to the low back. Take a moment here to breathe. You may notice that your elbows are splaying out to the side. So we're gonna draw them back behind you toward one another, okay? That's gonna inevitably push your chest forward slightly, okay? Creating some containment here. As we inhale, prepare. Exhale, I want you to lift the gaze. Imagine you're being lifted by a string attached to the chest. Palms to your low back for support. We're here, we're in camel pose. Now you can stay here if camel pose is part of your practice and you want to take a deeper variation. By all means, you can do that. Otherwise, just stay here and breathe. Use an inhale to draw the chest forward. And as we exhale, sit back onto the heels, palms to the thighs. Sit up tall, close the eyes. Open the eyes, and I want you to come to sit back up onto the knees. Make sure the knees are hip distance. From here, we're gonna bring the hands to the heart. Now imagine that you're lying on your back and you're in bridge pose, and I'm telling you to squeeze your bum muscles to send your hips up, okay? So similar idea, we're squeezing the bum muscles to push our hips forward, okay? So the abdominal chain here of our body is engaged, hands to heart. We continue to squeeze the bum as again, we inhale. And as you exhale, you lift yourself up from the chest. Okay, so really using the muscles of the back body here to support the back bend as you gaze to the ceiling. And slowly rise with an inhale. Exhale, let's sit back down. Palms to the thighs, close the eyes, sit up nice and tall. You can even open the palms to the ceiling, ready to receive. Beautiful, open the eyes, and bring the palms to the earth. From here, lift the hips, tuck the toes, walk the feet back, down dog. Let's flow forward with an inhale, high plank. Exhale, we lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, we're gonna step it through between the hands. We lower the left knee and tuck the toes. We're rising up again into our low lunge. Stack the front ankle under the front knee. And here we go, we inhale, rise. From here, you're gonna sweep your right arm forward, let it come down next to the body. Take an inhale. Exhale, you're gonna reach your left arm over, drawing the right fingertips towards the floor, reaching the left fingertips to the right side of the mat. With an inhale, we bring both arms up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Just framing the front foot, gently pushing into the front thigh as you gaze forward. Be here and breathe. Beautiful. Let's heel toe the right foot to the left side of the mat and then draw the right knee behind the right wrist. You can shift the right heel in towards the left hip. So you send the left leg back a bit, finding pigeon pose. We'll start here in a seated pigeon. Let the hip settle. And if you're feeling ready, you can recline forward. We'll start to the forearms. Maybe you want to bring a block for your head, so you can bring a block down and just rest the head. Maybe you want to come a little lower than that. You can stack fists, you can stack palms, or you can come all the way to the earth. Slowly, if you're reclined, let's come up to our forearms and then to our palms. And then we're going to come to sit on the right thigh. We rotate the left foot so that the heel is on the floor, and we're going to step the right toes onto the floor. So the knee is above the ankle, okay? You can bring your palms behind you with the fingers pointing out in either direction. And what we're going to do here is just a little hip mobility with the right leg. We're just going to draw the right knee in towards the left and then open. And you can open it a little bit wider than center. Then we come back in, knee down, knee up. 3 more, knee down, knee up, knee down, knee up, knee down, and knee up. Beautiful. Then we're gonna let the knee come back to the front of the mat. So we're gonna pivot the legs. We're back in pigeon. Tuck the left toes under, lift the knee. Inhale, right knee to the sky. Exhale, bend the knee here. Open the hip for 3, 2, and 1. Downward facing dog. Let's lift with an inhale, the left leg to the sky. And exhale, we're going to step the foot between the hands. Lower that right knee, untuck. As we inhale, we rise up, low lunge. From here, we let the left arm come down to the left side. Inhale. And as we exhale, we reach the right fingertips over to the left reach down to the floor. Be here and breathe. With an inhale, both arms come back up. And exhale, we come down, hands frame the front foot. We push the chest in towards the shin or in towards the thigh, gaze forward. And then we're gonna heel toe that left foot over to the right. Bring the knee behind the left wrist. And again, you can shift the heel in towards the right hip. You work the right leg back a bit, nice and long. Work your hips into your pigeon. We'll start here in a seated posture just for a moment. And then we can work our way down to the floor. Again, maybe you've got a block, maybe you've got your fists, your palms, maybe you're reclining all the way forward. Wherever you are today is perfect. So be there and breathe. And from here, we'll slowly again rise up, coming to the palm. And then we're going to come onto that left hip. We rotate the right foot so the toes face the ceiling. And we're going to step the left toes so that they're underneath of the knee. Okay. And I know it's kind of hard to see from this angle, but we're going to bring the palms behind us, fingers pointing to each side of the mat, rooting into the right heel. We're going to then tip the left knee in towards the right leg and back out, maybe a little further than center. Okay, we come in and out, in and out. 2 more, in and out, and in and out. Beautiful. Then we rotate the legs. We're back in pigeon. Okay, we tuck the back toes under, lift the knee, and then inhale, sweep the left leg up. Exhale, bend the knee open. Be here and breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring it back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Last time, we're going to inhale, forward, high plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take a big inhale here. And as we exhale, knees to the mat. Okay, from here, let's come into cobbler's pose. So again, as always, we're opening the feet up to the ceiling. Okay, maybe a little self-love massage on the feet. Maybe you want to work on the knees, bringing them closer to the ground. You can massage them down with the forearms, or you can just use the fingertips behind you to sit up tall. Always you have an option. This is your body, your practice. So find it. We're here for about 6 big breaths, okay? Beautiful. Let's send the left leg long in front of you. Step the right foot over the left thigh. Okay. And then today we're going to wrap the left arm around the right knee. Bring the right hand behind you. Take an inhale. Exhale. Pull that knee as you twist back, gazing over the right shoulder. Come back through center, maybe a little counter twist. And then we'll switch. So the right leg can go long and we'll step the left foot over. Again, this time we're going to wrap the right arm around that left leg. So the palm lands on the left thigh, left hand behind you. Inhale. Exhale, pull into the leg as you twist towards the left shoulder. Beautiful. Let's come back through center. We counter twist. And then we let the legs go long, both of them in front of us. Let's take a big inhale, reach, and exhale. We're going to fold forward over the legs, just reaching where we can. Feet, ankles, shins. If you've got short or tight hamstrings like me, this might be more difficult. You can bend the knees, keeping the heels to the floor, palms to the feet. And from this place, maybe work the legs a little bit straighter. Wherever you are, be here and breathe. And slowly we rise. Bring the knees in. Give yourself a squeeze. And rise. We're gonna bring the feet in front of us, grab a block, and we're gonna make our way down to our backs, okay? Keep the feet to the earth. Once you're here, we're gonna hike the hips and shift a block underneath the sacrum, okay? So that shelf that connects the bum and the low back. And then from here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna send your left leg long, keep your right foot on the floor. And of course, you can always adjust your block. From here, bring your right knee into the chest, okay? So kind of like we did at the beginning of class, but now we've got a block underneath, okay? So we're really stretching out our psoas muscle here on the left side. Be here and breathe. Now, if this is feeling really uncomfortable for you, you're not into it, you're not happy, just take your block out of the way and come back into this pose with your back connected to the floor. So this is just a deeper stretch, a deeper variation here. And because of the block, we're opening along the front of the left here as well, which is why we're getting the psoas. Beautiful. Release the right leg to the floor. Connect the foot to start, and then bring the left foot back up. Now we send the right leg long and bring the left knee in. Okay, so again, we're on the block. We're stretching out the psoas muscle on the right side. And again, if this is just feeling kind of icky in the body, just move the block. You can lie on the floor and stay here. You just won't get as deep of a stretch into the psoas area. So the psoas is a muscle that kind of runs from above our waist down through our leg. And it can get really tight because we do a lot of sitting, a lot of driving, that kind of stuff. Beautiful. And then from here, let's bring the left leg to the floor and then send it long. Okay, so both legs are long. You've got the block here under your sacrum. This is a supportive, restorative bridge. Okay, and so we're here in a pretty significant back bend, a little bit of an opening. And you can bring your hands to your hips here. You can just relax them by your sides, or maybe even bring them overhead, which is going to deepen the intensity here of your back bend. But wherever you are, just be here and breathe. And then everybody can bring their feet to the floor. If you're on a block, you can hike your hips and shift the block out of the way. Okay, and then let's bring the knees to the chest. Give yourself a squeeze and a little rock. Okay, and then from here, I want you to draw your head up towards the knees, get nice and tight. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And then release it down. Letting yourself lengthen on the mat, letting the legs go long, the arms go long. Tucking the chin towards the chest so the back of the neck can be nice and long. Let it all go. All the effort, all the control. Just be here and breathe at your natural rhythm, in and out. Start to lengthen your inhales as you take deeper breaths here. And then with your next inhale, I want you to fill up as much as you can in through the nose. Open the mouth. Let's make your way to your side body. And we pause here for breath. And then we root down through the palm, rise up, come to a comfortable seat. Let's take a big inhale together, reach the arms. Exhale, hands to heart. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I hope you're feeling open and strong and ready for the week ahead. I will see you back on your mat Tuesday evening, 7:30 p.m. as always. And until then, have a beautiful start to your week. Namaste.